Hi, thank you for joining me for Walking with the Word today. In the background, you see my little boy there on the log. He loves the woods, he loves to play. A few months ago, we brought him to this very spot and we were playing on a rope swing. This rope swing was a lot of fun. We got him on the swing and we were pushing him along and he was just absolutely loving it. And then Papa had a go. I don't know if you are familiar with me, but I'm not the smallest of people. I've got quite a sizable load, and my sheer weight on this rope swing caused a branch to creak and crack in a way that was pretty scary. So I jumped off the rope swing, and then my little boy wanted another go. But of course, after hearing the branch cracking like that, we knew that there was a risk, and we said no, we can't go on this anymore. And we tried to explain it to him, but I don't think he got the idea. Now we returned to the spot just recently, and there is a branch which I was on for the rope swing, and of course you can see in the background now that branch has given way. It's broken to pieces. I really hope that someone else wasn't on the rope swing when it broke, but it got me thinking about the way that we see and understand and recognize risks in the world, and it made me wonder how many things is God saving us from that we don't even know. We so often say, God, why did he let this happen? Why did he let this bad thing happen? Because we see the situations where God doesn't stop or intervene, but he allows certain things to happen, presumably for certain reasons. But what we don't see and what we don't realize are those situations where God saves us from things, a bit like breaking branches, and we don't understand the reasons. God is different to us. He sees a world in a different way. As human beings, we are limited, finite, small. We're contained in time and space. We have finite minds, a finite ability to work things out, and we don't recognize these risks around us, things like breaking branches. And it was a bit like my boy that day. He was so sad when I told him he couldn't go back on that rope swing anymore. He didn't understand why, and he felt like we were doing something wrong against him. But as we now know, when we look back at that, we were doing it for a good reason. We recognized the risk and the danger of allowing him to be on that log, and we chose not to let him do it, even though that was against his wishes. He felt like he was being robbed of something. But when we brought him back here, we were explaining it to him and saying, look at this branch. Do you remember being on that swing? And do you remember how it felt when Papa said you can't do it anymore? And I think it's quite a stark reminder when you look at it now. There used to be a rope swing on that branch, why the risk was there. So as I say, I really hope that someone else didn't fall prey to it. What I have noticed looking at the branches, I can't see any rope on it anymore, so all being well, it just kind of fell down in one of the recent storms. But it's worth thinking about this rather than looking at the situations where we presume God hasn't helped us and kind of blaming him and getting upset, is to realize that God is always working for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purposes. Romans 8:28 puts it this way: in all things God works for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purposes. So this is my thought for the day. I just wanted to share this with you. If you're trying to work out why God does allow bad things to happen, one of the things to be aware of is he may well be stopping a lot more things than we realise. And the second thing to realise is God sees our lives and the world and the way that things are interconnected and interrelated on such an intricate and detailed level, and he sees and understands that in a way that we just don't, and we can trust him. God is faithful, he loves us, he has our genuine best interests at heart. So there you go, there's a thought for the day. Just think about this illustration of the broken branch. God bless you, have an amazing day, and see you tomorrow.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Come for a hug. Mwah. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.